It is Christmas morning in what has been a turbulent, divisive, and at times violent year. Joining us to talk about the meaning of this day and the holidays in general during these times, three faith leaders: Dr. Serene Jones, president of the Union Theological Seminary here in New York; Rabbi Joshua Davidson of New York's Temple Emmanuel; and Imam Abdelghani Ben Yahya, Imam and Director of Muslim Center of New York. Thank you all for being here. Really appreciate it, and happy holidays to all three of you. As we sit here on this Christmas morning and as we head into night 2 of Hanukkah, I wonder what you would like our viewers to be contemplating. Let me start with you, Dr. Jones.
Well, you're right. It's been such a divisive, violent, troubling year, and as we walk into the holidays, it's not as if all that's gone away. And here we are getting ready to celebrate. And what does it mean to be celebrating in the midst of that? And I'm always reminded as I go into, as a Christian, into Christmas, that it happens on December 25th, not because Jesus was born on December 25th, but because it's a celebration of ancient rhythms that have to do with light coming into the darkness of winter. And the original story of Christmas could be a story surrounded by the headlines of today. I mean, it is a story of two parents, unwed mother, they're displaced, they're refugees, they're immigrants, literally, who don't have any papers. And they have been told by the state that they have to go to a city to be registered to be legal. And they get on their horse and they travel far, far from the people they know, and they end up in a barn. Not because barns are like nice romantic places to have babies like we like to do in our little creches, because they can't find any other place to sleep. I mean, it is a desperate moment for these two people. She's having a baby in hay, and yet in the hay, surrounded by animals, with strange people all around them that they don't know, who have come to be friends, this baby comes into the world and cries, and life, not just for Joseph and Mary and the people there, but in the story, it's the cry of life for all people. It's an incredible story.
It is indeed. Rabbi, what would you like people to be contemplating as I said, as we head into night 2 of Hanukkah?
Thanks, Dan. I think Hanukkah speaks to us with similar intent in 3 ways. First, I'd say that it reminds each of us who are religious, ethnic, racial minorities in this country that we ought to celebrate our uniqueness. Second, it reminds all of us that groups can lift up what makes them different from others and it still be committed to the values that are America. And finally, in this time of darkening days and in a world which is dark with trouble and a country divided, it reminds us that darkness can be dispelled by a single flame, and that each of us has the opportunity to be that flame, to stand up for justice and what's right and make the world better for our place in it.
Imam Abdelghani, we're hearing a lot about the troubles in the world right now. What role do you think faith can play to heal these wounds?
Thank you for bringing me over here. And I see faith is the only solution for every single person. When we see that all the doors are closed, it's only darkness, killing everywhere, and depression start playing a big role in our life. People even start committing suicide. The only way for you is to get back to God and ask Him for help. And He's the only one who is going to be able to help you. Now, people of faith, when they inspire people with this, they could definitely help them. You just mentioned what's happening right now in Syria. There is no other way but only believing in God that there is tomorrow will be better. Although you may not see it in that way, but we have hope in God that He's able to change anything at any moment, at any time. And I'll take the chance, especially we're talking about the birth of Jesus, and we believe, and it's mentioned in the Quran, that He was born in a miraculous way. God is able to do miracles whenever He wants, the way He wants, at any moment. So we do have that hope in God that, yes, He's able to do it, but we just also have to be a part of it.
I want to thank all three of you for joining us
Thank
this
you.
morning. We really appreciate it.